Buckle up, bro, because what you're about to see is 111 of the most brainless, unbelievable, absolutely what were they thinking car crash moments ever caught on camera. From wild lane merges to full speed regrets, this compilation is pure madness you won't believe until you see it. Perched on the edge, the excavator swings into danger. Overconfidence blinds the operator until the earth gives way and the cliff takes the machine. Skills mean nothing when judgment is missing. This wasn't a collapse, it was a consequence. One wrong turn becomes a death sentence. A car in the wrong lane, a truck in the right, in a flash, it's over. Speed forgives nothing. Direction matters everything. Tell me that impact didn't echo in your chest.
Все, закрываем.
He's so focused on the road ahead, he forgets what's beside him. One bad drift, and boom, the car shreds a whole line of dividers. Attention is free, ignoring it is expensive. That divider didn't move, but his alignment sure did. One careless moment. A truck driver skips the basics. No check, no caution. The result? A brutal crash that could have been prevented. Neglect at intersections writes stories in sirens. He didn't cross the road. He crossed the line of common sense. One second of arrogance, one missed glance. Two drivers head into the crossroads like they own it, and crash like they never saw it coming. Where caution ends, collisions begin. This wasn't a mistake, it was a shared failure. Blinded by speed, he ignores the sign. Full throttle into what he thinks is open road, but it ends with cold steel and zero options. The road always warns before it punishes. Tell me that impact didn't feel like reality hitting back. He pumps the tire like he's fueling a rocket. 1 second later, boom! The tire explodes, echoing through the yard. Air pressure isn't a suggestion, it's a limit. Raise your hand if that blast shook your soul.
Oh! Ooh.
Screeching tires, howling sirens, and one car tearing through traffic like the law doesn't exist. But justice doesn't back down. You can run fast, but not forever. This wasn't action. It was desperation on full throttle. He blows the red light and slams straight into a moving truck. The impact locks him in, and now the car's hitching a ride, unwillingly. You don't get to choose what happens after a bad choice. That wasn't a crash, that was a free tow with full shame. Blinded by distraction, the tanker tears through a red light and rips into a truck at full force. Metal screams, dust rises, silence follows. Red lights mean stop, not pause, not maybe. Stop. He didn't miss the light, he missed the point. Good guy move, tries to pull over and give space, but he hugs the curb too close, and the curb hugs back, straight into the rock wall. Kindness needs vision, not just intention. That wasn't a mistake, that was a wholesome crash. What starts as routine becomes chaos. One lift, one miscalculation, and the crane is no longer in control. The log lifts back. Gravity doesn't play favorites, only rules. They wanted balance. They got a lesson. Highway, packed traffic. One truck, out of control. The brakes are gone, and within seconds, metal collides, cars crunch, and silence turns to silence. One failed brake writes 100 consequences. Tell me that chain crash didn't echo in your chest. A slight turn, a careless angle. A fuel tanker brushes the divider, and in seconds, fire erupts like a beast unleashed. Gasoline doesn't forgive geometry errors. He didn't just miss the turn, he lit it up.
Donnie, all right. Boom. Jeez.
Trying to reverse slowly, but the foot says go. In a blink, the car launches into the street like a rocket gone rogue. One wrong pedal turns parking into panic. That wasn't reverse, that was hyperspace jump. He blasts through the intersection like a rocket, but the car didn't vanish, it collided. And the bike shattered. Speed without sense leads to scrap metal. That wasn't riding, that was flying blind into a crash course. Bro drove straight into the Earth's mouth. One blink, poof, car gone. Nature just said, nah, I'm hungry. Plot twist, the road had other plans. Next time, don't race the void unless you want to lose. He takes the corner too fast. No slowdown, no mercy. When he slams the brakes, it's too late. The truck skids straight into an oncoming car. Speed saves no one in a curve. That wasn't a turn. It was a trap. Massive, heavy, unforgiving. When tankers take a turn too fast, they don't bend, they break. And when they fall hard. Momentum kills if control isn't in command. Tell me that lean didn't feel like a ticking bomb. He cuts into the lane, way too sharp, way too close. The car behind has no room, no time, and no chance. The crash? Inevitable. Turns demand space. Ignoring that writes accidents. That wasn't a turn. That was an invitation to collision. He sees the weight limit sign but keeps going. The truck's loaded, the bridge isn't ready, and seconds later, it collapses under him. Stubbornness weighs more than any cargo. That wasn't just bridge failure, that was judgment failure. He sees a gap between two cars and floors it. But before he gets there, reality hits harder than his front bumper. Instant karma at the intersection. Speed tricks no one at a junction, only ends faster. That wasn't a lane, it was a trap with headlights. Out of nowhere, a tire breaks free, racing down the road like it has unfinished business. It crashes into a parked car, turning silence into sirens. Neglect turns parts into projectiles. Tell me that impact didn't feel like bad luck in motion. Bro said, "One more scoop of sand won't hurt." The truck said, "Wanna bet?" Cue the corner wobble of doom. Plot twist, shortcut to early finish almost became shortcut to the scrapyard. Next time, skip the greed, keep the balance. He drives way too close to a truck hauling bulky cargo. No margin, no caution, and boom. He eats the payload like it was meant for him. Never underestimate overhang. That wasn't just a mistake. It was a blindside wake-up call. You just saw 111 moments where logic took a vacation and karma clocked in. Don't be that guy. Stay sharp, stay alive, and drive like your life depends on it, because it does. If you've ever yelled "no" during this video, drop a comment, smash that like button, and hit subscribe for more madness caught on Dashcams. Brocam's got your back.